try not to post them as much as I used to, but you can find it on Facebook, our upcoming shows all the time, or Instagram too, but Instagram's not as, we got like 5,000 followers on Facebook and about 1,000 on Instagram, so really Facebook for us old folks is the place to go.
Now, your band members, tell me a little bit about your band members, how you got all your band members.
Well, the current, I better stick with the current because it's a big list, but so Ronnie, who's playing bass, who's supposed to be here, but we won't talk about that. Ronnie played bass for us probably about 10 years ago for a couple of years, left the band for a while, and then I brought him, he came back.
So he was with,
2 years ago.
He left your band and played with Rock of Ages for 7 years
Rock
or so?
of Ages, and he was with the Probes.
Right, with the Probes. It was the Probes.
Ruckus.
And then that's how I met him, was through the Probes.
Right.
And then he played with Rock of Ages. And then when I went in for Transplant, that obviously did in Rock of Ages. And then he went back with you guys?
Yeah, because we had some more personnel changes, and then he's been in for about 2 years, and then Dan Sablin, who's he was in a touring metal band. I can't think of the band's name, and he's just a powerhouse of a drummer. Not a real, not a real big guy, but he hits like a frickin' like he's like animal. He just beats those drums. He's great. He's been in the band about 2 years, and we just had a transition from Pat Pearson to Joe Duran, who I was mentioning earlier. Who's Joe's one of the best musicians I've ever been in the room with. Okay, he's amazing, and he's decided to pick up the guitar about a year ago, and now he's in Sandhouse as a guitar player. Did our first gig this weekend. First 2 gigs. We had a private event at the fairgrounds, and we did Harry's, and he killed it. So really, really fortunate, because guitar players are the hardest members to replace, because they're playing. You remember when you're playing stuff like Def Leppard song or AC/DC, there's 2 guitar players.
Right.
When you play the Cars, there's guitar players, keyboardists,